Hey everyone, this is your girl Koteri, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinions Vlog. Good morning, everyone. Now I want to talk about this crazy story, okay? This Mississippi woman, who is now a fired officer, now she was on duty when she committed this petty theft and this petty crime. Okay, she's 33 years old, and her name is Robin Connor, and she was arrested last Wednesday for shoplifting. Okay, she tried to walk out a shoe store with $140 pairs of shoes, okay, while she was on duty in uniform, okay? That's the crazy part about it. Now, Robin Connor, she's been with the Mississippi PD for a few years, not that long. We're not even going to say she was a police officer for 5 years. Maybe, I believe they say 2 or 3 years she was an officer. And she decided to use her authority as being, a sworn officer, throwing her weight around and think that she can actually get away with going into a shoe store, trying on some shoes, and trying to sneak her ass out of the store without paying for them, and think that they was not going. I guess she thought she wasn't being watched because she's a police officer, of the law. She's a law-abiding citizen, and she thought that, oh, okay, since I'm a police officer, they're not going to be watching my black ass, so I walk out with these shoes that I really want, but I don't want to pay for. Now, I'm only going to assume this, which is kind of crazy. I've never seen, and I never heard, and I won't say seen, an officer get arrested for stealing $140 pair of shoes, but just shoes in general. Now, officers have been, arrested for many things. Some officers have stolen, money, or wire fraud, but I've never, heard a story of an officer stealing a pair of shoes, honestly. And I'm not saying it hasn't happened, but I haven't came across it. But it just seems so unbeknownst to me is that I'm going to assume officers make, more than $20 an hour. We're going to say $25 to $30 an hour. I don't know what her financial situation is. I'm not sure if she's a mother, she has kids, or she's in debt. But, you really got to be going through it to actually, on duty, while in uniform, to attempt to steal $140 pair of shoes. Really, $140. You could ask your colleague or your chief officer or anybody to cash app you, or do a wire transfer to your account and let you borrow $140 so you can buy whatever shoe this is. Now, we know Jordans, now some old Jordans maybe in 140 or Nike, but I'm pretty sure it was some type of brand shoe that she wanted, but it's sad that she couldn't afford it, that she really tried to abuse her uniform, her being a police officer, to try to get away with these shoes. And I guess the shoe, employee, now we don't know if they was black or white, but I'm going to assume that was white. They was watching her the moment she came through that door as an officer and the moment she walked out with them shoes. And they actually went behind her and detained her. It was like, wait a minute, what are you doing? You didn't pay for this. You walked out of here. And I would love to see the camera footage if they ever decide to release it. I want to know what she said or what was her response. Because, in the article, they were saying that they detained, the person, the store shoe salesman detained her, held her, and to her chief officer, which is Miss Sergeant Daltrey, came there to, apprehend her, arrest her, and, read her rights and stuff like that. But I really would like to see the video, the look on her face. What was her response? Or did she play stupid? Or did she try to go in there to pay for it? Did they give her a chance to pay for it? Because y'all know a lot of petty thefts and stuff. Some store managers or store employees will give, the victim or the person who's trying to steal whatever they're trying to steal, the thief, an opportunity to pay for their items that they're trying to steal. Some stores do it, sometimes some stores don't. Some, they'll call the police quick, fast, and hurry. But I wonder, once she got called, did she say, oh, I'm so sorry, I thought I paid? Oh, did she try to pay for the shoes? Or she just didn't say anything, or she was embarrassed? Because that's what I would like to know. You finna lose a good job, good pension, 401k for $140 pair of shoes. Is life really, really hard out here for a police officer where she can't afford a $140 pair of shoes? This is last Wednesday. A lot of people got their income tax last Wednesday and Thursday. I'm going to assume, and I could be wrong, I'm just going to assume, and this is my opinion, that she has kids. Ma'am, you didn't file an income tax? You're not getting no type of money, not $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 for your kids, that you couldn't wait to get these pair of shoes with your income tax. You couldn't ask no family member, no colleague, nobody to let you borrow $140 so you could buy some shoes. I find it's hard to believe. And like I said, she's a police officer. I've heard some crazy stories with police officers, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. And, of course, they were saying it's embarrassing to the department. Of course it is. It's a triple L, and it's a triple embarrassment for her because, ma'am, you're all over social media, all over the news. There's news coverage of you, your face, your mugshot, $140. You lost a good-ass job for $140. And her mugshot, she looked tired and confused. This is very, very embarrassing. And they was going to put her they had her on administrative leave, but they said that there was a city council vote to just terminate her. They don't want her, because remember, she don't represent the badge. Okay? She swore an oath that, she would protect and serve. And she didn't do that. She abused her authority as a Mississippi police and thought that she was going to actually walk into people's store with them shoes on and they wasn't going to say shit because she's an officer. I guess they thought that, they thought that she would be intimidated of her and, scared to say something. Like, really, ma'am? That's what I'm just assuming. So I don't blame them as to terminating you, because if you can do something so stupid, ignorant, and petty like this for a pair of shoes, just imagine what you can do. Just imagine other stuff that you probably thought that you can get away with or was going to attempt to get away with. If you can sit up there and walk out with a $140 pair of shoes, you might go into the corner store and steal a $2 soda. You know what I'm saying? Or a dollar, hot sausage. I'm just saying. Girl, God, make it make sense. You understand? Like, this, it doesn't make sense. And you make good money. Police officers make good money. I know they're making over $20 an hour. You can't tell me that. But as to why, and mind you, there is no such thing as being a part-time officer. So you're not working part-time hours. Being an officer requires, it's a full-time position. So you're making money. This is, like I said, I would love, now that I think this is going to be a public case, I would love to read the court transcripts, from this. I'm not sure if they're going to publicize this, meaning the media is going to be in the courtroom, because I would like to hear her statement as to, like, why she did this. I really do. I'm very intrigued. I'm very, very intrigued. But like I said, oh my God, Robin, Connor, girl, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm serious. I'm serious. Now you got a record for, being an ex-officer, all because you stole a petty, and this is petty theft. This is a misdemeanor, by the way. And she had $800-some bond, which I'm pretty sure she made bond. So you was able to, get them $60, $80, I'm pretty sure, to make that bond, but you couldn't, afford $140 to buy a pair of shoes. It's kind of crazy. I bet she's out on bond. I'm telling you. But this is crazy, y'all. Like, this is just, I don't know what to say, because, you can't be shooting that bad that that you're going to sacrifice a good job for $140 pair of shoes. Ma'am, you couldn't wait for them shoes? You couldn't wait to payday? Anywho, that's all I got to say, y'all. I'll catch y'all later.